Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video we're just going to do a small unboxing. So I only have two packages this time, and one of the packages doesn't have a whole lot in it. One of them is cool because it's a bunch of Halo stuff, so let's open that one first, and we'll see what it looks like. So this package, if I am correct, I believe it is the batch of the Heroes line, the Halo Heroes line from Mega Bloks, which, if you're not familiar, it's kind of like premium versions of their minifigures for particular characters and Spartans with fancy paint decos and that kind of thing, individually carded like an action figure rather than being part of a set. And you guys know I like Halo, so I thought it would be a good thing to have. So I'm going to pull them all out and then we'll look at them briefly. I think these packages are so cool. They're just like actual action figures, but they're tiny. So I think Halo fans are going to like this line probably because they look really cool. Even if you don't get all of them. I mean, you don't have to be a completist for something like this, but you can complete teams if you want to, which is probably what I'll end up doing. So I have Vale right there. So that Vale from Halo 5, which as of yet, we have no figures. So that's a nice thing to have. Then we have Buck, ODST version of Buck. So you can see this just kind of like fancy versions of their figures. They're already fairly well articulated, so these just have a little bit of a premium paint application. And then they come in this nice packaging. I know a lot of the Halo collectors on the Halo Collector Facebook page are collecting these in package just because the packages are really nice and displayable. They're flat on the bottom, so you can stand them up also. So that's a cool thing if you want to do that. But I'm not an in-package collector, but can you guys see that? I don't know. I can't make the camera zoom in right now. But you can see the paint decoration on the... well, you could have seen the paint decoration on the Storm Rifle. I'll show you this one instead. Not a Storm Rifle, obviously, but you can see there's just tons of detail on these guys. So it's a really cool line, and they're going to continue to flesh it out as it goes, so that's pretty cool. This is the Mark IV Master Chief. Obviously, you have to have Master Chief. So you can see, you know, you always get this this concept that construction toys can't have cool figures. But they can. These are just like real action figures. They're just small. So I think these are really cool, and I'll probably just review the entire series as one review, so stick around for that. I really like the skull on the orbital helmet. Looks cool. Alright, so that's the Halo Heroes Mega Bloks minifigure bunch. Pretty excited about those. And now we have this box right here, which I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's too big. Another Big Bad Toy Store box. I always save stuff to ship it together because that's what the pile of loot is for, to save a little bit of money. Also, I need to oil my knife. It doesn't function. I need to fix that. There we go. Alright, so yeah, anyway, I always hold stuff in Big Bad Toy Store for a while, so I end up with these big boxes of stuff that gets shipped together to save me some moolah. So that's why I always get these big boxes. And sometimes I don't always have things on time. But one of the things in this package I think you guys are going to be particularly interested in seeing reviews for. Or a review for. Probably not going to review it more than once. Not for now, anyway. Let's see. This box is just way too big for me to do anything with. Haha. We'll just go right to it. The premium edition, or the advanced edition of Trunks, which, I don't know, I guess you guys might have heard of the character. It's a Dragon Ball Z character that a lot of people like a lot. And I think it looks pretty cool. So, rumor has it, and it's not so much a rumor as it was, that's what they said, that he's going to have fewer accessories, which appears to be true. Now, the thing is, the original one came with a whole bunch of accessories. Interchangeable hands and faces. You really didn't need that many, so I don't think it's a big deal that it has fewer. It's kind of interesting that they did that, though, because they already have the molds. They already made the figure. So why not include them? Unless they're just trying to maintain the value of the original. I don't know. Either way, it's all good. I think it looks cool. And then we have this, which you guys know I've kind of got a love-hate relationship with this line. Love it because of the source material. Hate it because they're treating the source material kind of like crap. I hear this is a pretty good set, so I'm looking forward to it. As far as Batman, they still haven't really nailed the eyes. They don't look right. This is the original animated Batman, not the New Adventures version. And they keep giving him these really squinty eyes, but he had fairly large eyes. It throws off the look. And then the last thing in this box is not something you guys are going to care about because I've already reviewed all the figures. But it is my batch of Marvel Legends from the Onslaught wave. Like I said, I ordered mine, but somebody had already sent me a bunch so I could review them ahead of time. So I didn't have any rush to get these to me, so now I have them. And it doesn't really matter because I've already reviewed them. So that's it. That's it for the haul. I'm looking forward to Batman and to the Trunks figure. These, like I said, not such a big deal. I have another haul coming soon. Another unboxing coming early this coming week, I think. Yes. And then another one soon after that. So stick around for all that good stuff. I have a bunch of reviews in the works, and some are already made, ready to come up. So a lot of import figures, a lot of variety, things I don't normally review. So keep an eye out for those. And all the other stuff. Thanks everybody that tuned into this stream last night. That was cool. If you guys are interested in just chatting, you don't have to necessarily be into the game I'm playing. I just play a game to give us a vessel to talk, so I'm not just sitting there staring into a camera. That's a little less interesting. You guys can look at me talk and watch me play in the format that I do it in. So check out my live streams every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.